KP Heathen, welcome to Coffee Talk. How are you doing? I spent a lot of time sleeping today. My day off, Saturday, and tried to catch up on my sleep. So got a mail call in from Amazon. Hello, Uncle Al. Die Bullfrog 79. Welcome. I need to visit your channel, KP. I haven't been by recently. I catch a lot of Uncle Al's shorts. He catches my shorts. I guess because we receive notifications. I should receive your notifications. I got a new they call it I think they call it a pit bull. Pit bull. And I tried it out today. Enrique Torino, thank you for coming. Welcome, my friend. Part-time planting, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the like. 4 in the house, 5 likes. Yeah, I think it's a good brand. Pitbull's a good brand. I've got a electric razor I use to trim my beard. Try to keep it the same length. And Little Lone Prepper, good evening. It's sort of funny. I hit my 30s and I started losing hair. But the funny thing is that I started losing hair up here, and then I started growing hair, like my chest, upper back, my shoulders. I started growing hair in places I had not had hair before. So I guess it was a hormonal thing. Because as I lost hair, it's sort of like, the planet Earth. The Arctic is losing ice. The Antarctic is building up ice. So as the Arctic is losing ice, the Antarctic at the bottom, you want to say the bottom of the world, top of the world, however you want to describe it, the Antarctic is building ice. So as I lost hair up here, and I used to have very, very thick hair, very blonde, very thick hair. As I lost hair up here, it started growing in other places. I guess that's, that the genes for that come from the mother. That's not the father who makes that determination. It's the mother who makes that determination. Yeah, I had lots of hair. I did. Um, I was able to grow a beard the way I do now. So I had facial hair and head hair. I had a little bit under my arms and a little bit in my private, and that was it. I really did not have hair. Very, very, very a few hairs, just very little hair in the arms, very little hair on the legs. And then all of a sudden it just started growing, and everything just everywhere started growing hair except for up here. And I tried the the minoxidil that they had. They came out with minoxidil back then, and they found it was a blood pressure medication that people who took it who were bald, some of them, not all of them, but some of them would regrow their hair or would have hair growth. So they started making it. They started making a liquid from that you could basically put on your scalp. You could treat your scalp with it to try to stimulate your follicles to start growing again. And that's another thing. Blondes and redheads tend to go white, and darker haired people tend to go gray when they start, they get to a certain age and their hair follicles start, you start losing your pigmentation, you start changing your color. So like my beard used to be blonde as blonde can get, and now it's white, mostly white. But people are blessed with different qualities. I have all my teeth. I have all my teeth. The only teeth I've had removed were my wisdom teeth. I was 30-ish, and I went to an oral surgeon and had all four of my wisdom teeth removed. They put me to sleep, gave me one of those little blue pills, and when I woke up, I felt like Dracula for 3 days. As I recall, it was right before. Halloween. At any rate, I felt like Dracula. Could taste blood for about 3 days. Yeah, 15%. Yeah, well, I guess it is what it is. 6 in the house, 7 likes. I'm at the age where I'm not so interested in glitzy things, glamour. I put a couple of images up on my community wall, my post. I was over at Sam's Club, and I've got a bunch of these, but they sell these in a 12-pack, and it's called Safe Heat, canned heat or safe heat, and it'll burn for 6 hours. You can light it, you can put it out, you can light it and put it out. It takes about 15 minutes for it to boil water. And they come in 12 packs. And I put it up on my community wall. It's about 20. I had the price wrong off the top of my head when I was mentioning it because of so many different things I try to remember. But it's actually $20 for a 12-pack. And that's a good way to boil water, heat water. The propane, the 1 pound bottles, propane bottles, They go for about $5 a bottle. So right now, over at Walmart, I took a screenshot of a display that they had of propane, and it was $9.87, I believe, for 2 bottles, 2 of the 1 pound bottles. Good preps. Good preps. You can use the 1 pound bottles for various. You can use it for a little stove. You can use it for a buddy heater. You can use it for different, for different things. If you're trying to run something for a longer length of time, the 20-pound bottles, the 20-pound tanks, you can get an extended hose for that, adapter, hose, and you can use that on a buddy heater. You can use that on a stove, different things. It's good. They might be for catering events, but you can use them in a little camp stove, and you can use it to heat. You can boil water with it, make your water for your coffee. And yeah, they do use them for catering events. But I guess I need to do a video to demonstrate how it will boil water. But I mean, I use it and it'll boil water. I put it in one of my little coggins, or I can put it in a one of the other brands where you can just insert it and light it and use it to heat, and it'll heat. You can make coffee. You can reconstitute freeze-dried food, coffee, tea, whatnot. You can order them. You can get them at Walmart. You can get a hose at Walmart. You don't have to order it, but you can. I mean, I shouldn't say that to you because I order so much stuff online. I order lots of stuff. No, the 1 pound canisters do not last that long. With a buddy heater, it will probably run it for about 6 or 7 hours. It'll run a buddy heater for about 6 or 7 hours. Then you have to change bottles. But while we're here and we're talking, I had a mail call from Amazon. Let me show you what I've gotten. I order stuff all the time. Oh, there went something down. Oh, there's that one. So this is my Smith & Wesson knife. I got one thing in. Well, actually, 2 of one thing. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. I ordered 2 of them. I've got some of my ramen bowls ordered. They should be coming in. So They should be coming in anytime. I need to check to see what it says when they're coming in. I ordered them the same day, separately. And it is what it is. Has anybody seen the Black Widow lately? She hasn't been by lately, and I hadn't been over to her, and she hadn't been over to me. She'd been having problems trying to monetize. They were messing with her about what they would accept. I think she was basically losing. I usually order whatever I can. I have to go to Walmart about once a week, and it's torture. I try to get out as quickly as possible. So, you know, light, inexpensive foods. Those 8-packs that I purchased, they're about $1 per little bowl. I get the ramen bowls. They're good sized bowls. You basically put water in, put them in the microwave, or you can boil water and put them in, however you want to do it. And they're like $1 a piece. So I bought 2 of them, so it's like $12 for two boxes of 6. They should be coming in. I get oatmeal in various. I order different things, and nowadays, you want to go buy some food, and you go get takeout. You're going to spend $12, $15 for takeout, and then the stuff I tend to eat, $1 or $2. I mean, yeah, I eat lots of takeout, but then I also eat. Like today, I had a can of chili. I had Wolf brand chili. That stuff's probably going for right at $3 for a can now. But that was my lunch, that and some crackers. Yeah. The algorithm's purging small creators. Yeah. Well, you have some people who are growing like crazy. My friend Dave, and he may be lurking at here, and then he'll pop up. When he was doing Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, he had a hard time getting to 1,000. And then he got to 1,000. And he was staying, when I was growing, and when we were both growing, he would stay about 200 subscribers behind me. It was almost like a joke, like we're competing. I said, you're going to pass me and then drive off. I told him that eventually. He would pass me and drive off. So then when my channel stopped growing for a period of time, he did pass me. And then he was staying about 200 ahead of me. And then for whatever reason, he just blew up. He gained over 1,000 subscribers in 1 month, and then he just kept going. Good months, I would gain about 100 subscribers. And that was when I was growing, about 100 subscribers. And in the last month, honestly, how many subscribers have I gained? Maybe 20. Maybe 20. Now, I will tell you that when you start looking at power, electric items, things that run on 110, don't even mention 220. You're talking a massive amount of power. 20, 30 kilowatt hours a day, the average household. 20 to 30,000 kilowatt hours. 30 kilowatt hours. That's 30,000, equivalent of 30,000 watts of power over an hour if you're just running flat out. So your house is using at least 1,000 kilowatts an hour. At least 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 sometimes, depending on how big and what you're running. If you're running central air, central heat, you're using a lot more power. Your water's 220, it's using more power. If you have an electric stove like I do, when you run it, it's on 220. It's not on 110, it's on 220. Your dryer, your clothes dryer, it's on 220. It's taking that amount of power. When you're using it, it's drawing power. So when you start looking at yeah, content appeals to younger people. It grows faster, that's true. If you are a younger lady and you're attractive and you wear revealing clothes, you can basically do very little and you'll get thousands of likes and thousands of views and you'll get people subscribing to you. I get recommendeds on, just throws up stuff like new channels and various things, and oftentimes you'll see some young lady who's 20, 25 years old, and she's got fairly good cleavage, nice, nice body, beautiful face, and she's doing very little, and she's getting all these likes and she's getting all these views, or just walking around, wearing nice, attractive clothes, just walking, and they get thousands of views. Nobody is going to want to look at me walking around. I mean, they might chuckle at it, but I mean, I'm not. I'm by no means, what I was in the past. And we didn't have the internet when I was young, and had a nice figure and looked good in my clothes and had nice hair and all that. I wasn't bad looking when I think I've showed y'all pictures before, but I wasn't bad looking when I was young. I was nice looking and I didn't have any problems. But the other thing is, men are not going to get, they're not going to get those kind of followings. You got a man, it's like, no, if a man wants to have a big following, he's going to be doing videos with an attractive woman. He'll have his girlfriend or his wife, as backup to show, it's like, and that's what people are looking at. They're not really looking at him, they're looking at her. Dopamine rush. I was talking, and I don't. I like to look at the news. I look at news clips. What's going on? I like to stay up with what's going on. I follow certain people. I get a lot of my stuff from Bill O'Reilly. If you don't look up Bill O'Reilly, he puts out a lot of short stuff on what's happening. Very, very good libertarian take on things. He tells the truth. Bill O'Reilly. I like to follow what's going on with Elon Musk, SpaceX. Haven't been hearing a lot about Starlink, but Starlink is proceeding as planned. You're going to have, you got global coverage And I expect in the coming years he's going to be picking up a significant amount of the internet business. The military is already starting to use. He's got contracts with the military for certain secured um, satellites for their communications, and the he's got a phone, a Starlink phone that he's come out with, to where you can basically use the Starlink to for your telephone, not only for your internet but also for your telephone. You don't have to worry about a tower. It's your local um, little box that you have in your receiver. You know, you got like a little dish, and a lot of people are using it. A lot of people are using it. I'm interested in that. They don't talk a lot about the boring, where they're making tunnels. He's got a technology, and they're building, and they can do tunnels, and they line the tunnels. Medical, they line the tunnels. They've got airflow. They've got lighting. They will move. So if there was to be a minor earthquake and shakeage, it would not break. The segments are designed to move a little bit. So and you're not hearing about this, but the government is using that, and they're using that tunneling for the ability to move around underground, but also to store and stock areas with supplies. They're stocking areas with supplies where they could put people underground in the event of something happening, to preserve the government, or to preserve, portion of essential whatever. You don't hear about that, but they are doing that. The next the next Starship launch is like on March the 3rd. So in 2 days, they're going to launch Starship 8. They'll be deploying some satellites with it. That's a test. And they're moving farther and further along, where they can actually start rating it to be able to move it with people. And they've got plans. They're going to scrap the SLS, the NASA SLS system that they've spent billions and billions of dollars on. Is way expensive. They're not reusable. You spend $2 billion on a launch. It's a big waste of money. The thing is that the money's going to all these different congressional districts, because you get a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. It's creating work. Parts are all over the damn place. With Musk, they built stuff on site. They put their stuff together. His people put their stuff together. He's got 2 or 3 different sites that he's using for different things that they build. And it's a lot more efficient, saves a lot of money. They can do their upgrades, they test, they upgrade. It goes a lot faster. Well, 4 in the house. Looks like 7 likes. I tell you what, not many people in here tonight. 7:30. Have been on for about 30 minutes. I think I'm going to cut things short this evening. I appreciate y'all coming in. I will try to put up another news in the near future. I will try to get Dave's box out. And please continue to watch my shorts. Leave a like, a supportive comment. And hopefully we'll see you back again tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. Appreciate you. And God bless. Cutting it a little early this evening. Bye-bye.